Hey guys, so we're gonna go into our first uh, small class here of HTML. So each time you build a HTML page, you're gonna want to say, what's the doc type? What's the document type? You're telling the browser, hey, here's my type. This is HTML5 that we're doing right now. So we're gonna open an element, and it's the element tag is HTML, and then close it with HTML. That's just saying that hey, this is where all the HTML stuff is, and we'll go ahead and do the head. The head is where all the loading of the files or settings of the page, like the page title, go. Then the body is where all the elements are going to go in content that you're going to want to show somebody on a page. So here we'll do the title. I'll say, sample. I won't be able to show you the title, but the title changes to sample, or but here we're going to do our first, um, just so you get an idea. We'll open the heading tag and we'll close the heading tag. Now, not all elements need to have an open and close. Like I think image, and then src means the source, so that'll be like the URL of the image or the path of it. We'll go over this stuff later, but in HTML5 you don't need to do this. That's not what you do. That's it. What you see right here. So here, let me show you what it looks like. We'll go ahead and save this and we'll refresh. That's just heading, nothing crazy. And then let me just show you what CSS can help you do. CSS will say element h1 color red, and it will change our text to red. So basically CSS is the aid to help you to style stuff, colors, positioning, directions and stuff. So what I want this video to be it's more about teaching you what a variable is. So we're gonna start our script. And I'm not too sure. I don't know all the answers, but I'm not too sure if you actually need to do the type when you're in HTML5. You might just be able to do script, but I always do the type. You can look that up yourself, but I just want to say, what is a variable? Every language you kind of set the variable in a different way, but the variable does not stop being the same thing. A variable is a container, kind of like a jar. And in that jar, you can put one Kit Kat, or you can put a pack of Kit Kats, or you can put a ball, or in that jar you can put whatever. The jar doesn't exist forever; it just exists for that one time, like that it's working. So I'm going to show you here. Var in JavaScript is how you're going to set a variable. So you're saying var variable, and then you give the variable a name. So we'll say name, and then we'll say scripting cast, and that's it. Now, if I wanted to alert box, make an alert box, I'll say alert name, and as you see, it says scripting cast right here as the alert. So say okay. So basically, in a variable, you can store a number. This is how you make a comment, by the way, a one-line comment. You could store a number, you can store an array, you can store, a boolean, you can store an object, you can store null or undefined. So this is all stuff that you can store into this variable name. And we'll go over arrays and booleans and objects and null and all this stuff in a much further, but I just want you to know that variable is a storage. It's like a container, and it's just used within the process or the script that you're trying to make. It's not like a storage, like a database where it's going to remember, and it's not like a cookie, or it's not even like a session. It's just for that this one time that this page is open, it's going to store that. into this variable, whatever that would be. This is called a string, by the way. I didn't even write it here. String. A string is like content. It could be anything. It could be a string. It's just like words. Just words as a string. So if we go here and refresh, it'll say words. So I hope that helps you to kind of understand what a variable is. If you have any questions, just let me know.